You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Walk back.
Walk back.
Fish on. We got another one on here. Here, Darren, take this fish here, would you? I gotta save my strength. I got a bass tournament coming up. Got him?
Yep.
Whoa! He's running!
Oh, not again.
Not again!
Coming up, the community of Port Credit is located at the mouth of the Credit River on Lake Ontario. There are two marinas that serve as an excellent launching point when heading out on the lake. On today's show, Bob brings his son Darren along as they go out in search of Lake Ontario salmon. Charter guide Dave Sullivan from Hot Reels Charter Service and salmon tournament angler Vito DeTomo take them out early in the morning, and it's not long before they are on to fish.
All right. Here comes. Whoa! Could be a world record.
You gotta love it.
All right. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, man. Way to size that one. Oh, there you got it. Yeah. That is so cool. Oh, yeah. That is a monster.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
All right. Oh, man. Woo-hoo-wee. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I got one!
A Slavosaurus!
Okay. Oh,
Man, that's a good fish.
there it is. Oh, yeah. A good one. Whoa. Here he comes. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. This is what Open Fish is all about, right? 16 pounds. Look at there.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Chevy Trucks, Ontario, More to Discover, and Tim Hortons.
Hey, folks, that's what I call real fishing. Well, I'm here with my old fishing buddy, my son Darren. Well, he's not that old. And Darren, this year you've really been getting into the fishing, haven't you?
Oh, it's awesome.
You know, you've been fishing a few tournaments, and well, here we are. It's middle of the summer. We're here in Port Credit, which is just in the city of Mississauga. We're going to go out and do some salmon fishing. And what do you think? We can catch a few?
We should.
It's the calm before the storm here. So we're on Team Hot Reels. It's charter boat, and actually Dave Sullivan's a member of the Ontario Charter Boat Association, and he bases himself out of Lake Ontario here. And we also have Vito, who is a tournament angler, and I mean, we got two salmon walleye tournament anglers here, so they're going to show us their stuff. We're aboard their boat using their equipment, so it should be fun. This was an easy trip to pack for, wasn't it?
Oh, just get up and leave.
Yeah, and you did that too. I mean, I got him up at about 4:30 this morning. He said, "Yeah, I'm getting up," and then 5 minutes before we're ready to go, I said, "You ready?" And he goes, "Yeah, okay," as he crawled out of bed. Well, you guys ready?
Bob, I like to troll with my drift socks in the water. I feel when the lake's starting to roll and rock, it tends to want to pull my boat down and take that rock and roll out of the boat that makes people nauseous. And another beautiful thing is when you're trolling with the wave, it takes the surge out of your boat. It slows down your troll. It gives you more of a steady presentation, I feel.
Have more stuff dragging around down there. There's not a fish in this lake that's not going to be able to see all this stuff.
Light spread,
Yeah, light spread. Now, Dave, you're a member of the Ontario Charter Boat Association, and that's charter boat operators all around the province, isn't it?
That's correct.
And as a member now, do you guys work together as an association?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and now you're based out of the Toronto area or Port Credit. And what months are you running your charter business now, Hot Reels?
We usually put in the second to third week of April. We start in St. Catharines. We like to try and follow the fish around the lake. We usually get a month and a half of good solid fishing in Port Dalhousie area. Come to about the beginning of June, I pull my boat out and I go to Port Darlington, Bowmanville area.
Yeah.
The fishing at Port Darlington is second to none. The month of July, on a normal year, the month of July is a lot of good Derby winning fish are coming out of Port Darlington.
So it's pretty predictable then.
It is pretty predictable. This year with our temps being like so many days over 30 degrees, it's really sped up the cycle.
Yeah, I mean, fishing off the mouth of the credit here is something else.
Exactly. Like, look at we were in 70 feet of water.
And we're still in the month of July.
That's right.
And, you know, those fish are incredibly shallow for this time of year, but the fishing is definitely alive and well out here in Lake Ontario. And hopefully this weather is not going to blow us off the lake. 50-kilometer winds later today. See what happens.
It'll be bumpy.
Hey, what can I say? Life is good out here on Lake Ontario. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more real fishing after this.
Closed captioning is brought to you by FNCC and BoaterExam.com.
Chevrolet. When you're the #1 selling brand in Canada, you rock the nation. With more power, more fuel efficiency, more dependability, and more utility. Plus, get the Silverado Special Edition Crew, now with $1,000 worth of extras on us. The Rock the Nation event is back and rocking.
Coleman promised.
Coleman promised to light my way. Coleman has been making reliable lanterns for over 100 years.
Coleman promised me shelter from the storm.
Only Coleman makes tents with a WeatherTech system to keep you dry, guaranteed.
Coleman promised to get me through the night.
The double lock valve guarantees our beds won't leak. Coleman promised to keep things cool. The extreme cooler that keeps ice for 5 days in temperatures up to 32 degrees Celsius.
That's cool. Coleman promised.
At Coleman, we keep our promises for the past 100 years and the next.
Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View. Sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. Fish populations are constantly fluctuating. Pollution, harvesting, and the introduction of foreign species all contribute to the rise or fall of fish abundance. In order to keep track of fish population and manage our resource accordingly, the Ministry of Natural Resources conducts trap net surveys.
We're doing a standardized trap netting exercise, which is called a nearshore community index netting. We do it the same way as the district would do it, or anybody else across the province would do it, and it's done at this time of the year. And we use the same type of equipment, and we set them for close to 24 hours, and we try and keep it all the same so we can compare not just what we've caught in past years on this lake, but what other people are catching across the province.
A trap net is set in 6 feet of water and left overnight.
The fish are led into the trap, and then they just mill around for the night or day until we come and pick it up, and there's no harm done to them. They're kept in the water and in good enough temperature and good enough shape so that when we arrive, we can quickly process them and get them back into the water without too much stress on them.
Once the net is pulled up, the length and weight of each fish is recorded and a scale taken to determine their age. Then the fish is released, having done its part to help us properly manage our fisheries.
Port Credit is located on Lake Ontario at the mouth of the Credit River. It's a community that manages to maintain that small town feel while being just a 20-minute drive from downtown Toronto. There is something here for the entire family. The marketplace is full of shops and boutiques that offer great shopping. There's also a waterfront trail that lets you enjoy the scenic view while going for a stroll. The 2 marinas offer plenty of docking space for boaters and accommodate boats up to 45 feet long. The salmon fishing on the lake near the Credit River is world class, not to mention the large number of steelhead. But don't take my word for it, come and find out for yourself. You'll be glad you did.
Got him?
Yeah. All right. Well, that didn't take long, guys. Well, we're down for about 3 minutes. I'm going to take that clicker off, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go. All right. It's a smoker, Darren.
I'm gonna have like an indent on me right there.
Okay. Darren, that'll toughen you up, though. You got a hard belly there. You'll be all right. A good day out here, some bruises on your belly. Now you got some braid line on here. So
It's actually wire.
Oh, this is wire on this.
Yeah, we're running wire with the new Shimano roller rods.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is wire. So this is probably Darren's first fish on wire.
Oh, absolutely.
So There's absolutely no stretch in this product at all, and that's why you'll feel every head shake.
Sounds like you got a good fix for this, yeah?
Okay, so wire obviously is good with the roller guides, right?
Yeah, it saves your guides. These rods are specifically made for wire.
And now these Talora are the new trolling rods. They've got a whole series out. Probably the most extensive line of trolling rods I've ever seen. Did you tighten it up a bit? Tighten her up a bit, Darren.
Yeah, loosened her up, so just so you get the initial run out of her.
That baby went over to Hamilton for a visit. How's it feeling, Darren?
Pretty heavy.
Way out there? About a mile? You got a lot of wire line out.
It's going to take me a long time.
So you want the belt, Darren?
Oh, it's not good when you're wearing a metal-studded belt.
Oh, you got the metal-studded belt on, too.
Thank you so much.
Hey, these guys are here to please, man. They're in the business. They're in the charter boat business. Pacific salmon were introduced in Lake Ontario as early as the 1870s, and successful stocking began in the 1960s. The Ministry of Natural Resources continues stocking efforts. This has helped support an excellent fishery. The size and numbers of salmon are truly amazing. They'll move around depending on the water temperature and time of the year. Salmon also migrate up tributaries to spawn in the fall, so you may have to move around a bit in order to find them. This is why trolling is one of the most common methods for catching these broods. You can cover a lot of water and fish various depths. When you hook one fish, odds are you found the depth and area that the rest will be in. Dodgers and flashers are used to help attract fish and trigger more strike. The key is to experiment with different presentations until you find one that works and then keep using it. Do this in Lake Ontario near the Credit River and you won't be disappointed. You're going to be a while, so folks, stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more real Lake Ontario salmon fishing after this. Want a drink?
I'm good, thanks.
There's something new at the top of the food chain. The world's first supercharged 4-stroke outboard, and the only power system of its kind anywhere. The revolutionary Mercury Verado. From whole shot to top end, it delivers unmatched power and acceleration, all in the quietest outboard ever built. See why all other outboards are history. Mercury Verado. Take charge. Bomber. The one and only.
This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman.
You know, boat ramp etiquette, I'll tell you what, as many times as I launch a boat in a season, I see all kinds of people having problems at boat ramps, and also not thinking of people that are coming and going by putting their boats in or taking them out of the water. Ideally, what you want to do is pull far out of the way, get all your straps off, and then get in line to put your boat in. So, you know, you'll want to take off transom tie downs, motor toter. Little tip is to check the plug. I know my transom plug's in, but I'll just check it's in, make sure it's nice and tight. Get your rope, everything ready, all your dock lines, and then when it comes time to putting the boat in, you don't have to hold up and, you know, keep people waiting. Now there's another trick I want to show you too, but let me just get the boat in. Now here's the biggest mistake I see is loading boats. Most people back the trailer in so far that they can't line up the boat on the trailer. If it's a bunk trailer, I would say that you should back it in so that the bunks are slightly underwater, but still you can guide the boat on with the V of the boat. Don't back it in so far. Hey folks, have a safe boating season out there. We'll see you on the water. Darren, you wish you stayed in bed.
Oh no. We'll never miss this.
Now, Darren's biggest salmon today is what, 20?
24, 25.
Okay.
Come on, you're killing us for fishing time.
Darren, you know these charter boats, I'm going to tell you a little secret, okay? What they do is they make this fish last, right? Because it might be the only one, you know, that their client's catching today. So he's going to troll you all over this lake, you know, while you fight it. Now, yeah, hear him speed up the throttle a bit. These guys were in a salmon tournament. I guarantee you they wouldn't be playing this fish this long. I know how this works, though, but it's good. It's a good workout. He's young. He can take it. He's got stamina. At 18 years old, he can handle it, eh, Darren?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. The city of Toronto right behind you. Thousands and tens of thousands of people are going to work right now, Darren, just hating their job. And you're out here salmon fishing. Now, in these counter reels, you can tell, you know, how much line, obviously, you have out and how much you're gaining. So we're at in that 30-foot range right now. Up in the 20s, okay. Okay, there's the fish right back there. All right, walk back slowly. Fish on. We got another one on here. Here, Darren, take this fish here, would you? I gotta save my strength. I got a bass tournament coming up. Got him? Whoa! He's running!
Oh, not again.
Not again! That's why I brought you along this morning. I was out late last night having fun, and you know, it was a very short night. I only got about 3 hours sleep, and I didn't want to work myself too hard today. Hey, nice looking salmon, guys, huh? How big?
I haven't really had a good look at it.
It's a thick one.
20?
Here we go. All right. No, that's 20 plus, isn't it?
Wow.
Good stuff, Darren.
Think that might be my biggest?
I don't know. That's close. Hey, Darren.
Yeah.
Check this dude out. All right. Hey, Port Credit salmon fishing, alive and well. Whoa. Check out the black mouth of this there. All right.
Remember when we went salmon fishing with John P. Allen and his son?
Oh, yeah, you were young back then.
Oh, yeah.
That was a few years ago. Oh, hold him on. Did you see it?
No.
It's a huge fish.
All right. Big old be bigger than my other one that I had?
Okay, now, last year, Darren caught a big fish off of St. Catherine's, your first salmon, and only salmon. How big was it, Darren?
24.
24 pounds. Whoa!
I think that one's bigger than my other one.
Wow! Look at that monster. Lake Ontario salmon fishing. Oh, that's a good fish. It's right on the surface. What do you think? Darren won right after another.
You know, you're going to have to do some stuff soon, so...
What?
Take some in.
Why is it getting
Next
tight?
one is yours.
Look at that fin, Darren. It's like Jaws. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Well, I'll tell you what, these guys didn't disappoint us.
Oh.
We've been on the water for 21 minutes total, and that's counting the fight of the first fish, which took probably about, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Now this fish, which hit just as they were netting that fish. So, life is good. You know, I love it. I love it when you fish with guys, Darren, that know what they're doing. And these guys, you know, are specialists in big water trolling, both for salmon, trout, and walleye. You know, that's the cool thing about this trolling is you can see there's a trail where we've been trolling, and so he'll hit the icon or mark it with an icon right where you catch a fish. So in a lot of cases, I know what these guys will do is just go right back over and troll the exact area where that fish was. Could be bait fish, could be just fish that are moving through here, number of deals. But...
Oh!
Stay tuned to see if Darren can land his biggest salmon ever, right here on Real Fishing.
This is awesome.
There is a place where people still care about real quality and innovation, where ideas aren't limited to an 8-hour clock, Performance is measured by your total satisfaction, and attention to detail is a celebrated way of life. Welcome to the Ranger family. Real people, real commitments, and boats that are literally legendary.
Coleman promised.
Coleman promised to light my way.
Coleman has been making reliable lanterns for over 100 years.
Coleman promised me shelter from the storm.
Only Coleman makes tents with a WeatherTech system to keep you dry, guaranteed.
Coleman promised to get me through the night.
The double lock valve guarantees our beds won't leak.
Coleman promised to keep things cool.
The extreme cooler that keeps ice for 5 days in temperatures up to 32 degrees Celsius.
That's cool.
Coleman promise.
At Coleman, we keep our promises for the past 100 years and the next.
Hi, I'm Bob Azumi. After a day fishing, there's nothing like spending time enjoying a beautiful summer evening with my family and friends. And I won't let mosquitoes stop us from enjoying the fun. That's why I trust new Off Mosquito Lamp. The Off Mosquito Lamp uses a unique heat-activated pad that kills mosquitoes on an average-sized patio. I've always trusted Off to protect me when I'm fishing. Now Off gives me the protection I need for outdoor entertaining too. Off is effective protection you can trust.
You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Hey, I'm here with Vito DeTomo, and he is a tournament angler for this big water stuff. And you guys must fish some pretty rough weather in some of these walleye and salmon tournaments, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, we fish about 10 tournaments a year, and with the big water, you know, you get caught in some pretty interesting weather.
Yeah, and I guess if it's blowing and you're out there, you still keep fishing, right?
Yeah, most of the tournaments that we fish, if it's a go, and you're under your own discretion to come back.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this fishery here. Today we're fishing for Chinook salmon. I guess there's some steelhead being caught too out here?
Yeah, they're catching steelhead. Coho population's really picked up. We're having a banner year, to be honest with you. A lot of the Great Lakes are struggling, but Lake Ontario's really doing well.
Now, we're trolling spoons and a little bit of meat here too, right?
Yeah, we've got a program out now. We got a couple of spoons out. We've got some meat out on a hotspot flash, and we've got some flies out with Spin Doctor.
You're covering the water column. You got baits going at different depths today?
That's right. We got baits going at different depths. We've got them different leads back behind the boat, different techniques. We've got dipsies out, riggers out. Just trying to find out what we can get them going on, and then really strengthen up on the program that's working.
I got you. So as soon as the fish gets on, bang, you look at the depth you're running it, the counter reels, the whole program, right?
That's right. We're just trying to get a program going on what's taking fish, and then work hard on that technique.
So what would you say, big water fishing, for the folks at home that want to get out here and try this in their own boat? And obviously the best is to get out with a charter captain, learn how to do it. But if not, and you've got all the equipment already, is experiment with depth and presentation till you put it together then.
That's right. Depth is probably your biggest key. Is once you can hone in on the depth, then you can set your spread within that zone.
All right. Well, appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Oh!
This one here might be your biggest one. This one might be your biggest one.
You think she's bigger than the other one?
She's definitely bigger than that one. She might be bigger than your biggest. And the day's just begun.
All right, Darren. Oh, that's nice. All right. Way to go, Darren.
Oh.
Tired?
Oh.
Good stuff.
You gotta come out more often.
That's amazing, eh? All right. Wow. What a slob. Good stuff. Thank you, guys. Yeah, good stuff.
Way to go, big guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's huge.
This lake okay.
Right at 25.
That's your biggest fish, brother.
Awesome.
Right.
25 pounds. All right, good salmon. Hey, the weatherman was right. It is raining. The rain's come in. Darren, what do you think?
Ah, it was a beautiful day earlier.
Well, you know what? It's 9:30 in the morning. We got a couple of good ones, and you can't beat that. We didn't get out till, well, these guys like starting early. We were late getting to the dock here in Port Credit. But we're going in for breakfast now, so life is good. Congratulations. 25, 26-pounder. They say those scales weigh light, so we're going to call it closer to 26. Vito, as always, been a pleasure.
Wow, thank you.
And thanks for putting me in touch with this guy here, Dave. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you and to fish with both of you.
Yeah, all right, guys. Well, the rain's coming. Timing is perfect. If you want some easy fishing, look these guys up and get out here for some of this Lake Ontario salmon fishing. Since the introduction of Pacific salmon into Lake Ontario, the salmon fishery has really taken off. Anglers are catching big fish in large quantities. In a short amount of time, we managed to boat 2 huge fish, and one of them was the largest salmon my son Darren has ever caught. If you're looking for some easy fishing for big fish, then give Dave Sullivan at Hot Reels Fishing Charters a call and head out onto Lake Ontario. Good luck, and we'll see you next week right here for some more real fishing.
Easy now. Oh no, we'll never miss this.
Check this dude out. All right. It's a smoker, Darren. Oh, he's running. All right.
Lake Ontario salmon fishing. You gotta love it.
Oh, wow. I'm going like this. Coming, Jimmy? I'm coming with you, Mike. That is a fish of a lifetime. Whoa. Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Wow. That was too cool. Oh,